Hello students, we'll move on with the next type of problem, that is allocating processes to memory. So there are different strategies. They are first fit, best fit and worst fit. Using this strategy, you have to allocate the processes in the memory partition. So memory is divided into fixed partitions. Here you can see in the question they have given, memory partitions are 100k, 500k, 200, 300 and 600 in the order. So memory is partitioned this way. Okay, so you can also write it this way also. So it is in the order, it is partitioned. Now what we have to do here is, we have to allocate the processes. Which are the processes? Can place the processes with requirement 212, 417, 112, 426 in an efficient manner. So these are the processes. The process size is told here. Okay, so the size are 212, 417, 112, 426. So if you are telling this as process P1, P2, P3, P4, you can name it this way. So how you are going to allocate the memory partition to this process, we will see. So first one is called as first fit. So in first fit, what happens is, the process requires memory partition, right? So we are just scanning the memory, whichever partition is first received, wherein you can place this particular process. So the process is placed in that partition. So you can see first we are coming across this 100 KB, but the size of your process is 200. So it is not possible to place 212 KB in 100 KB. So we are not going to place here, which is the next immediate process, that is 500. Yes, you have 500 KB of memory partition and you have 212 KB of your process. So you can place this process here. So this can be placed here. So here P1 is going to come here. Next you have 417. So here you cannot, here already placed, here you cannot, here you can't, but here this is possible. 417 can be placed inside 600. So here P2 is there. Next you have 112. In 100 you cannot, this is already filled, here you can place. So you are going to come here. So this is your P3. Next you have P4, which is of 4 to 6 KB. The partitions available is only 100 KB and 300 KB. So even though you have, if you add both this, yes. So in this case, what is happening? This particular process P4 cannot be placed in the memory. Okay, this is your first fit. Next thing is best fit. So in best fit, what you're doing, you are scanning the memory partition, and whichever partition, these partitions you can also call them as hole. Okay, you can also call them as hole. Whichever hole is best suited in the sense, the remaining should be less. Okay, so we will just solve it, you will get to know. We'll name it as P1, P3, P4. So you can see 212. You're checking here 100. You cannot place 500. Yes, you can place this 212 in 500. But the remaining you are almost getting around 200 something, right? 200 some odd number. Free space will be remaining. You just check other partitions also, wherein the remaining one will be less. Okay, so remaining one means what? This is a partition you assume, 100 KB of size you assume, and your process is of 30 KB. Okay, you have one more partition which is of 50 KB. Okay, so if you place this 30 KB here, you are getting almost 70 KB free, which cannot be used for any other process, because this is fixed. In one partition only one process can be placed. Okay, so here around 70 KB of unused space you are going to get. Then check another partition, here it is 50 KB. Here if you place, you are going to get only 20 KB of free space, which cannot be used for any other process. So in best fit, what you're doing, you're finding such a partition wherein the unused space will be minimum or least. Okay, whereas in first fit you're not going to see all those, you're simply finding a partition where you can place the particular process. Okay, so we're coming to best fit now. So 212, if you place here some 200 odd, you're going to get. In 200 you cannot place. If you place in 300, yes, the remaining will be less, or the unused space will be less, right? So you're going to place P1 here. Okay, Next P2, 417. 417 you cannot place here, you can place here. You cannot, here you can't, here you can't, here you can place either in 500 or in 600. But if you keep it in 500, the remaining or unused space will be less. So you're going to place here. Now come to P3, 112. You cannot place here, but you can place either in 200 or you can place it in 600. In which partition remaining will be less, that is 200. So you're going to place P3 here. Now come to P4. Here you can't, but here you can. So now what happened? The same partitions were there. In first fit what happened? You could not find any space where you can place this P4. But in best fit what happened? All your processes can be placed. Okay. So this is the advantage here. You found the memory partition for all the processors. Okay. Next we'll go to worst fit. Worst fit is exact opposite of best fit. In best fit what did we say? The remaining should be minimum or less. But whereas in worst fit you are checking all the memory partition, and whichever the unused space will be more, you are going to place there. So 212 can be placed in 500, it can be placed in 300, it can be placed in 600. This is worst fit, so unused should be more. So what you're going to do, you're going to place this 212 in 600. Okay, so that remaining will be more in this case. Next 417, don't have any other option, you have to place it in 500 because none other places it can be allocated. 112, you can place it either in 200 or in 300. Since this is worst, remaining should be more, so you're going to place it here. Next 4 to 6, you don't have any memory partition to place this. So in worst fit also you have processes which cannot be placed anywhere. Okay, so this is your memory allocation strategy, that is worst fit, best fit and first fit. The same thing you can show it this way also. So in first fit what you're telling, so these are your process P1, P2. So in first fit P1, whichever is available first. So in 100 you cannot place, but you can place here. So here you're placing P1. P2 is 417. You cannot place here, you're placing it here. P3 112, you're placing it here. And P4 you cannot place it anywhere. Similarly